We there yet? We there yet? Ah, we're there. All right. Hey, kids. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now, sorry, I got a message from... Are you serious? Ah, dear, oh dear, kids. Sorry, I got a message from... Okay. Just remove. Yeah. Yes. Sorry, guys. Apparently Elon wants us to subscribe if we're going to stream to Twitter. I'm not going to give him money. Sorry, this is irrelevant. Cool. Talk about ruining my mojo. Cool, blimey. Anyway, now that I've gotten over that little conundrum, yes, I'm Rob the Builder. We're here to do modelling. I'm not here to waffle about Twitter. Okay, today we're working on the C-47. I've got, and actually, here's some cool bits I'll actually show you. I finally have my modelling desk in order. Further, because for those who are unfamiliar with me, I've recently moved house. And I actually lost a few bits for a while. Actually, there's some bits. One bit I still haven't found, but that's okay. It was a bit... I'll explain later. But I've gotten all my C-47 bits in order. Yeah. There's a whole stack of things we can do. So we're doing them. Alrighty. Now, first, as always, our wonderful friend, caffeine. Heavenly caffeine, my blood flow is with thee. Gee, you can't have to I'm into a bloody Jesuit college, can you? Raised an atheist, mind you, and they sent me to a Jesuit college. Well, actually, oh shit, sorry guys, this is about to get a bit blinding. Oh, hang on. Give me a moment. Something I have not considered. No, I have not. Okay. Yeah, I've got to get the light on in the booth. Well, I don't have to. I choose to because it's a good lighting setup. Okay, the cord's on. Dear, oh dear. Most unorganized of me. Sorry, guys. Dearie me. Dearie me, governor. Yep, there we go. And, you know, before I actually flick the lights on, before I hit the proverbial lights, I'll give you I'm going to pull back a bit, so to speak. And there's how I've got my desk configured. And I haven't got the actual tube attached to the spraying booth at the moment. And that's because mostly all I'm going to be doing today, I will be doing some painting, but it's not really necessary at this juncture. But yeah, now one thing I'm also going to do, while you're not really positioned to the thing, I'm going to turn you away for a moment. You're going to see my swords and my chair and me. The reason I'm doing that is because I flicked the lights on and if I did it while you were right there, it would have been pretty bright. Now, you've gotten a quite blinding flash and you don't be needing that. Okay, we have tidy ups. Just in white, I believe it is. A little bit here on the nose that we can do is, hang on, what I might do, excuse me. There we go. Yeah. There's a little bit here on the nose that needs to be done. We'll do some color consolidation in here. Bit here. There. And under here. So that's going to be our painting. Now, something we need to consider, guys, is this. Actually, a couple of things. One, now, do I want to... I'll do the white then on once that dries off. Oh, and I need to do a little touch of bone grey there, I can see. All right, now, here's how they want us to do the engines. And what I'm wondering, you know, guys, I'm just going to quickly... How bad is that? It's okay. That's pretty good. Now, as you can see, the we have the engine back that goes onto there, being these discs here. We also need to do some black on these blades. And a problem I had found earlier, now I've gotten this one completed. Looks that way. Was that I didn't have the right sized red tape. Amongst my organisation, I have managed to locate it. Yes, I have, kids. Yes, I do have. It's this one. Now, getting back to the subject of our engines, and the question I'm posing when I see this is, am I best served to assemble that quite separately and then put it on the main structure? I'm thinking that's probably the GOGGO. In the meantime, the thing that's actually going to probably interrupt that process, at least on one side, is painting that. Which I may as well as do. Now these, as I said, are the back of the engines. Now, here's a bit of a frustration. I haven't, for reasons I'm yet to fathom, and I think I've got black on this as well. Yep. That area there should have been bone grey. We can do that as a tidy up. We're going to be doing a few bits of tidying up on the overall paintwork, I would suggest. Now, how have we gone here with it? Not so bad, but we'll get on to that. Let's see what else. I had actually lost one of these wheels, but I have since located both of them. I'd say they're looking good to go, which is excellent because I know all the now. These. I'm right. These are all detailed. These have got the chassis black on the inside. I think they go on the top, so do I want to nail them? Possibly. I reckon we're probably going to be doing a lot of painting today, actually. And that's okay. I'm comfortable with this as an outcome. Let's see. Yeah, do the same deal here. Yeah, I need to clean up that bone grey. Tell you something I need to get going in this desk area. Well, it's not a a biggie. It's easy enough to organise, but that's a small bin. I mean, okay, almost anything can be a small bin. But you know, I have to see if I don't really. I have a bucket, but I'd rather not keep using that as, dare I suggest it, a bucket. But so I'll go to the hardware shop or something. I'm digressing. So we might as well get onto them. Let's see if we can confirm that these are indeed going to be the same as their upper colour. Whoops, a daisy. These are the back of our engines. You can see I've grimied them up a bit. So yeah. That's the wheel side, and that would be interior green, and indeed is. Now, something I'm happy to show off just a little bit while I think too, because of the way I got things set up now. You can't. Well, yes, you can. Those there. What I've made the move to doing is, because I've got like literally 80 paints of acrylics and enamels each. So I've set it such that I just get those paints out that I need. Who would have thought, eh, guys? Now, indeedy do, Chanel. Here we go. People in Australia, outside of Australia, wouldn't even know what that was from. Never mind. Yes, I'm correct. That is where they go. All right. All right. So, if you wait there, there's one piece I am missing, I think. Let me just have a quick gander. If I am correct. Rubbin. I have to keep my eyes out. I would expect it's in my B17 stuff. If I long search amongst that, I'll probably locate it. And what that part is, I'll give you a quick. If not, if I can't find it, I'll reckon I'll be able to wad you one up. For reasons best known to Italeri, they've left this little tail bit off. Now, I don't know why that is, but they have. Mine is not the reason why, people. Now, all right. Well, I generally... Oh, wait a moment. I do. Rob. I'm badly disorganized today. I'm most a bit annoyed at myself. I've forgotten paper towel. If I'm going to be doing any painting, paper towel. I mean, hello. All right. Now, happily, that is a mere matter of steps away. That is the plus side of the equation. Deary me, governor. Now, if you hear an engine, it sounds like a Boeing 747 preparing for takeoff. That's my bloody fridge. It was my mother's fridge, and she was. Oh, hey, how you doing? I'm good, thank you, man. I'm about to start tidying up some paint on various bits of this kit, and I've don't know if you saw earlier. I've actually finally got my modeling desk up and running as it should, in a manner that it should roll. Basically, it's as you come back, I've set it such that I've got a little amount of areas there, my brushes, and an area where I can grab parts from. The idea is, because I've got a shelf back in the behind me and slightly further, and my stash in another room, but the idea is I only have what I need here and put the rest back. Who would have thought? Put your toys away, Rob. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's going to be the idea. So as I minimize my bullshit factor. In the meantime, yeah. Anyway, hope you're well. Now, let me see. First colour of tidy ups. Looking forward to getting this one done. So I can get onto the thank you. Onto the B-17. And then ultimately, of course, finish with the Lavochkin before I get onto some cars. A part of me even wouldn't mind just taking a break from the aircraft and going onto them, but I think that's a bad idea because I know what'll happen. I'll go, oh, I'm enjoying this heaps. I'll just keep going on these, and then on these will just get no. We all know how this plays out. At least I know how this plays out. Not well. I can be just a meandering little bugger at times. Now, D-Day. I also earlier today received a delivery that was something else I'm considering doing. I think it's a pretty good idea. Is I'm going to find out how big the gap from this, as in this at the bottom of this, to the table is, so that I can get a piece of wood to make that a solid structure, and therefore I can put my cutting board on top as well. And then I can either use the, I guess it's a lazy Susan is the correct term, on the cutting board or not, if you follow me. So that's another plan I have. Now, this should be a fairly cruisy sort of a gig, doing the white today. Oh, dear me, look at that behaviour. Yeah, so anyway, I got my washing machine arrived, and the cool part about that was that I started clearing space for it, and I suddenly realised I'm almost done in setting up my house. And so what it basically cuts down to is I will finish setting up my house probably today, and I'm pretty chipper about that as a line of thought. Oh, indeed, it would be. Yeah. Models, well, they're always a nice, relaxing, pleasant experience. I mean, I've got to say, speaking for myself, I don't really have a very stressful existence. And the fact that I do scale modeling as well, well, hell, how hard can life be? You know what I'm saying, man? Now, let me get a mouthful of coffee. So you're just gonna, yeah, you can see my hand there. It's a bit of a pisser of an angle in some ways. I know what I'll do to address that little conundrum. Excuse me. Now then, here we go. Right, now you can see what I'm doing better. Let's get, wow. It's a fun thing. One of the things I enjoy with scale modeling at times is the learning experience. And what I'm talking about there is the more painting I do, the more I appreciate how a brush is more a reservoir for your paint, and it's, yeah, you don't so much brush the paint in as work it on in, all that sort of caper. It's quite fascinating to me anyway. Well, I guess that's not surprising after all. It's part of the trade. Well, not the trade, you know what I'm talking about. I'm waffling, I am waffling. Never mind. Now, what I'm thinking, and I do sometimes, it's true, is that I will, by using or starting with white on this brush, if I want to go, as long as I clean it properly, if I want to use it on with other colours, well, they're obviously going to be more, if there's any white residue, well, it's not going to be, yeah, I think you get what I'm saying. Although, of course, there shouldn't be any residue because otherwise I wouldn't have cleaned it properly, I guess, and yada, yada, yada. Now we'll go a little more into here again, I reckon. There we go. Now, a little more into here, just. A little on here. Deary, deary me. Once I get this angle done, I'm going to change the way I grip it, because I have a cunning plan that may make this task a little easier. And there we go. Alrighty. Do I want to change my angle? Yeah, I do. I know what I'll do. Now, I'm going to go down both of those sides. There's a little touch of black I need to tidy up there. That won't take long. Now, over here. Now, to some extent, there is a small error there. The reality is most of the invasion stripes are not perfect, so you can sort of let yourself off a little bit. And I will too. A little bit more there, perhaps. Pretty good with that, actually. Just give a bit more consolidation. There we go. Okay, now this side. Now this side's going to be a whole lot, or this is a nice clear definition, or a clearly defined line to work with. You see, this is the shit I enjoy. Painting. This is arguably my favorite part of the whole process. I mean, yeah, I guess completion of the project, obviously, but just painting. It's cool. Oops. Oh, we'll not worry about letting that slow down. There's an error I've made there, but it's okay because the nature of it is such that it's not going to slow down assembly. Once I get all this, and when I tidy up the Boeing grey, that's actually going to, they're going to go on without being fully painted, but then we'll finish them up in situ, as it were. Dearie me. Now, once we've done this, then this side of the wing, there we go. Obviously, we'll do the other side. Need to be a little careful on how we hold it, but that's okay. All right. I used crystal clear to fill the gap here, and it's worked fairly well, but there's still some gap. But now, because the paint I'm using is fairly thin, it's sort of falling into there, which is working in its own little way. Now, Baking into that. There we go. All right. Now. Yep. Slightly off, but that's okay, because I'll just tidy that up while we're assembling. It's okay to have those little errors, I think, to tidy up while we're doing stuff. It won't take long. It'll be like, as it dries, I'll just go beep, and the problem will be fixed. But I'm starting to be much happier with the overall paint job. Now, I'm trying to think what my next colour will be. Bowen grey, obviously. Being not that much darker than the white, so yeah. Italeri. There we go. All right. A bit more on that one, I reckon. Did you want me to flick the link up so as you could join the stream? Not quite there. Alrighty, now a bit more there, I reckon. And bit concerned. I could hear that my something was tapping the what's the correct paint pot? Well, it's not a proper paint pot, but it's what I use. And it was the tail, but I don't think I've got any paint on it, so it's okay. Alrighty. Let me just check that for my own notification. We are good. Now, this side. Almost. Once, I think this will be our last. Oh, what the? Yeah, paint reactivation, the 18. God, I hate that shit. Alright, I think I might have gotten away with that. Alright. Now. Do I need to restart this color? Possibly. Yeah, it's getting ugly. Yeah. Annoying. Yeah. I'll give it one more. It's not good. Can I? What I can, yeah, look, what I'll do. Got it. I'm going to turn that upside down first. I will have to restart that color, keeping away from that stripe. And, oh, wrong one. And therefore, ow, got a bit of a sore arm today. I'm not quite sure why. There we go. Dear me. Delay. All right. That's a bit frustrating, that was. Never mind. So, dear, oh dear, oh dear. So, next. many fresh ones are these amongst this lot? Not really. Hang on. Oh, no. That one will do us. Give this white paint a shake again. Cool. Well, all in good time, as they would say. Now, now. Delay. There we go. Now, next, I shall get a mouthful of coffee, because clearly I need one. That is the key. It really is. I'm trying to get to drink more tea these days, because I will go through a lot. I can go through a lot of coffee, and it's probably to a point of not being entirely good for me, sort of a thing. But I have a cunning plan for that stripe as well. Now, what it is that paint will be largely dry. By the time, well, hopefully, I'm not again. This is just unkind, that is. Now, here we go. Now, tell you, I'm going to be a bit chipper once these are done, like I said, because then we're really on the downhill run, you know. And there will indeed be much rejoicing. Oh, fuck off. I'm still going to slow down our overall price. That is the downside of using these particular paints with a hand brush. They're actually meant for airbrushing. Because they're very thin, that's where you can get that sort of a run into there in that sort of a circumstance if you go a little bit too heavy. It's an easy fix, but it's annoying. All right. Now, delete. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? Yeah, really. Now. You probably can't hear them. They're outside. Like just outside my door, I can hear some birds, magpies, doing their little warble. They're a native species to Australia, and it's a beautiful sound to me, anyway. And probably to a lot of Australians. Far more interesting Australian bird, though, is the lyrebird, because it mimics noises like anything it hears, including machinery. It also has quite a spectacular tail dress that looks like a lyre. That's where it gets its name from. All right. Next. Oops. Excuse me. All right. Now, we are getting places, I tell you. Oh God, this wrist is not happy. Only real concern I have about that is that it invites all sorts of, yes, we all know why men have sore wrists sort of humour. I'm not denying that, by the way. Anyway, come on, we all know that. We all know the ensuing line after that. 9 out of 10 admit. 9 out of 10 admit. The other one's a liar. Yeah, got a bit lewd there. Don't mind me. To there. Excuse me a moment. I'm just going to come off camera while I get a little more cozy with this. There are going to be some tidy ups, but they're not going to slow down our overall progress, I don't think. Or at least that is the aim. Yeah, cool. Oh. Not quite. Oop, there's a spot I need to tidy. But give me a moment. Just go over that. Thin that out. Oops. Hey-yo, nice one. That is straight out annoying, that is. I mean, I can clean that off with a bit of thinner, but you know. I've got a bit of paint reactivation issues here too. Alrighty. Well, mostly the sound on that one, I reckon. Now, at least on that colour. Now I can. There we go. There we go. Happy with that, doing a bit of that too. look at doing some bowing grey. Just a couple of little spots. And then I would suggest black for that one. Now, our bowing grey bits include these. Oh, marvellous. Where'd that go? Excuse me a moment. Actually, I need to clean my brush. Now, having a bit of a time here, it tells you. Now. Well, back we come. Oh, really? Now. Dearie me. Let's clean the brush. The bowing grey I need to do isn't a huge area, so I can probably change brush pretty easily. Just so as I don't keep using the same one. Something I can also consider are the navigation lights. So yeah. Because if I get all this together, all this happening, I would say tomorrow it's assembly time. And then after that, we can go for deckling. Winning. Which means we might have this finished by the end of the week. That would be a bit good. I'd be happy about that, actually. I really would. It would pose me a small question as to where specifically I would display it for various reasons that I have a cunning plan, as always. Now, what it is that I have an actual parachute from a paratrooper of World War II, and I'd like to put that on display, but I'm thinking I may have to compromise and put it behind one of my Lancasters, because yeah, it's just a bit of a display thing in general. But actually, I wonder if I can find another way. Waffling, getting off track. Bowing grey. Now, come here, you. Now, after this one, like I said, we'll do the black on that. Actually, we'll do. Oh, that's a bit tricksy. Because I prefer to do one side then the other, which I will do again. Do a couple of little touch-ups on that I can see, actually. But, or actually not. Yeah, I think that one's going to be fine. We'll do one side of that, and then, ooh, at that stage, we will probably be done for the day. I'll be like Homer at the picnic. Daddy's down for the day. Don't know if you know the reference, but there's a great moment in The Simpsons, and they're at a picnic, and Bart's trying to get Homer into a game of capture the flag, and gets the reply, "Son, Daddy's down for the day. Why don't you go play the game of catch me some more potato salad?" Now, there we go. And this won't take us long because it's only a couple of little spots, really. We'll go with this brush. Yeah, this one. And just come into here. There we go. And along that line, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh dear. Singing Supertramp. All right. Now. All right. Now. Now. When I pick this up, as I will in a minute, I'm going to need to be a little bit careful that I don't put my hands all over the... there we go. There we go. And finally, there's one other spot over here. I won't do the navigation lights because I haven't got the acrylics out. Then, after this, now, as always, I am keeping half an eye on the clock, because I do have a lot of other things I do wish to attend to. There we go. Pretty happy with that. Alrighty. Now we're getting places. Hang on a moment. Although I can do that from this angle. Just a little. There we go. Boom. All right. Brush cleaning time. And then to finish. Oh no, it's not. Rob. Dear oh dear. Still need to do. I suppose at least it's clean. Now, come here, you. Just little bits around the edge on this one. In here. Now, at some point, it doesn't matter if there's a bit of grubbiness here because that's actually going to be engine area anyway inside there. And of course, areas bordering it do get grubby. So if there's a bit of darkness from this as going on, there's a bit of stain, it doesn't matter so much. But we want to try and minimize that. That's my theory. Alrighty, one. This one. Ooh, that's a lot messier. All right. Whee. What the hell happened there? Hang on a moment. All right, I'm running low on battery charge, if you can still hear me. That's for my microphone. So I am suggesting that I would be well advised to wind up the stream fairly promptly. I'd say it's not completely dead, but it's running low. So yeah, you don't really want to. I'd say there's still a bit of time on it, but you get the picture. I reckon I've got time enough to finish these at least. And I'll do the propeller later. There we go, 2. These 2 are happily on the sort of. Anyway. Now. Alrighty. Now, once I've gotten into here, like I said, being engine cowlings, they're going to be kind of grubby anyway. But I would prefer to try and minimize the fact that it's obviously a net painting error. Well, I'm going to do some weathering on it anyway. Getting a bit of paint activation now, yay. In which case I should probably be brushing that way. Happily on this one I don't need to do much. Alrighty. Almost there. This one's very grubby, but that's okay. I can fix that up. If not now, in due course. There we go. It was better anyway. All right. I think I'm just at that point where I might as well just let that settle. It's not going to slow down assembly at this stage. I can, whatever else needs to be attended to on those, I can attend to whilst I'm doing assembly. It's not a biggie. I'll get onto that propeller today. It's just that I'm running out of battery on the microphone, so we'll need to wind things up there. Now, oh dearie me, I've hammered that poor brush. Now, oh dear. Ooh, the brush ain't happy. Give it a rinse. Ooh, still unhappy. Mine's just a pretty old brush. Yeah, looking a bit more chipper there. Right there. Now I've gone and dropped it. There. Well, I dropped it. There we go. And I put it in the wrong bloody container. Never mind. I have a container of, well, my brushes that I would use for this sort of stuff. For fuck's sake. Now I'm having a shit time. I'm getting pissy. I'm going to have to get thinner. Oh. Not helping the man's take on life, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure how well thinner will. That's not an airbrushing booth, so at least there's that to be considered. As if that wasn't going to happen at some point. And breathe. It's hardly the end of the world, is it? I mean, really now. It's not like I'm having to deal with the realities of living in a war zone or anything. I've just had spilt paint. Anyway, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Pardon me. Burp. And yeah, anyway, so we've got a bit done today. What's happened there? And now, excuse me a moment, guys. I just noticed something that's very annoying. Of course, it's landed there. When I spilled that paint, it is very generously landed a little spot of it precisely on a white stripe. So I have to fix that up. But okay, that's like one of those things that falls into the category of this isn't going to be a big drama. It's just a pain in the ass. But let's not be shy. It is one of those trials and tribulations of scale modeling. That's annoying. Never mind. Never mind. Anyway, now, you have to wash my hands too, what's more. Now, there we go. Getting back to things. Thank you for watching. Now I'll pop that back. I do appreciate it, as I said. Now, there's a number of things you can feel free to do at this juncture. Hit the like button. That's always a good start. Better yet, if you haven't already, follow, like, or subscribe. If you want to track me down on other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord, and Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. 3 words, people. Follow, like, or subscribe. Tomorrow, I will be back. And as I said, I will be, we're going to be assembling. Because basically we're now at that point. This we will now do. Yes. And I will be back at the same time. So, all I can realistically say to you good people is I'll be back tomorrow. Same kit time. Same kit channel. Hopefully I'll see you then.